Lord, I done spoke to everybody. I spoke to all of you guys. Thank you for being a member. I just spoke to everybody and my sound was on mute. Excuse me. Thank you for the notifications. Thank all of my members. Faith y'all. Thank all of my mods, Purple Peach, M. Renee. Thank you guys for letting me know that my mic was off all this time. So I want to talk about Lady Snoop. I hear that there's a lot going on between Lady Snoop and Rita for some reason. Now, I don't understand why Rita is having an argument with Lady Snoop, even though Lady Snoop is not even in the sector. She's from the island. Hey, Voodoo, how you doing? So, hey, focus on you. Support the wheelchair fund. Yes, support the wheelchair fund. I'm trying to get some solar batteries. So now what I do have to say is I saw this text message that came out about Lady Snoop writing a text message to French braid beard, and she was actually saying that she was going to do away with herself, and that she was so upset, and that he had ruined her life, and she was going to take medication and finish the alcohol with the medication. And I was like, girl, why are you out here making California look bad? Why is she out here making California look bad? Hey, hey, kind to me. I was just totally, I was just totally, taken aback by that. And then the very next text is, "Oh, I see you still with your, see you still with your chick. You don't care what happens to me." Okay, so okay. First of all, obviously it wasn't to be taken seriously because you usually do it first and then have the notes somewhere where they can find you. So putting it out before you do the act, that means that you are looking for attention. And why would you even have it put out on YouTube? You're looking for more attention behind that old silly stunt that you pulled? Like, who does that? What is wrong with them? What is wrong with these people out here? Prayers for Lady Snoop. Lady Snoop wasn't talking about. Lady Snoop was talking about doing something, but if she was gonna do it, people who gonna do that type of thing, they go ahead and do that type of thing. It is no cries for oh, this is what I'm about to do. Oh, stop me. It's just like somebody acting like they want to fight, and then they know somebody gonna hold them back. Hold me back, hold me back. I'm gonna beat your ass. Hold me back, hold me back. It was just like what is wrong with Lady Snoop? Girl, you from Inglewood too, Lady Snoop? Come on, Lady Snoop. Ugh. Anyway, so hey, Jazzy, how you doing? Toya Abstract, how are you? Treasure Cash, King Roman News, the winner of the Perfect Pet competition. Um, I just think that I don't know what Don Cato. Let me tiptoe to the third row. You can pray for Lady Snoop, King Roman. You ain't got to tiptoe. You can pray for you can pray for Lady Snoop if you want to, but pray that she gets some healing of the mind where she can just leave this dude alone. Hey, marvelous me, Styles Batista, thank you for being here. Mike Jones, what's going on? Yeah, you can pray for Lady Snoop. Now, I hear that Rita is out here doing some things on these YouTube streets, and I don't know. I hear that a couple of pages were targeted, and it's assumed that it's by Rita. So I know that Pizarro's page was struck because of community wall posts. See, the only time I'm a strike your page if you try to dox me, and I'm gonna tell you that I did it. So I'm not make no bones about it. But it seems like it's a game going. It's like people are playing games, and we know certain people like to play games. So some think that it's Rita who's targeting these pages, and I think that it would be someone from that same setup camp that Jay Wilson was a part of. So that's my belief about it. Hey, Little Pressure, how you doing? Hey, Strictly Platinum, how you doing? What do you guys think about it? Hey, Gummy Bama, what do you think about it? Gummy Bama, I know you think Jay Dunn is doing it, right? Hey, Where Me, how you doing? Gummy Bama said Jay Dunn is doing it. What's up, So Bomb? Okay, so hey, Nikki, how you doing? So, yeah, that's what's going on in the beef sector now. Rita is screaming about a whole lot of people. Okay, could be because my post was about him. Your post was about who? I must have missed that. They flagging community walls. That's kind of lame. Yeah, yeah. They are trying to affect something over here, I guess. But I I see they won't have to flag the passer. Hey, just net. Oh, let's talk about my title. Okay, so we now have a new Perez Hilton over here, new Jason Lee over here. Hey Voodoo, how you doing? Let me see what Gummy is saying. Ronnie Q probably with her SSI check ass. Forget Jay Dunn. I knew you thought it was gonna be Jay Dunn. Jay Wilson, then I got flagged. Right. Oh, that post was about him. Yeah, that post was about his crew. Okay. So now now Jay Wilson it has all of a sudden turned into Perez Hilton of the sector. He is now the Funky Dineva reporting on celebrity news and gossip since he has been unable to say the word stomp down in any type of fashion that he was slinging stomp down's name in his title. See, because I think he doesn't want to see Stomp Down walking on his little public street like Stomp Down was walking on Tracy's public street. So Jay Wilson has been scared into doing celebrity news that he has done no homework for. He has not looked up anything. He was talking about the Jonathan Major situation, and then he comes back and has a whole change of heart. Oh, now that I saw the video, I think something else. Well, you didn't have the information to talk thoroughly on the topic, which is par for the course for Jay Wilson. You know, he mails it in. He's very surface. And if we're going to talk about the Jonathan Major situation, at least have some adequate information and grasp of the topic matter that you're talking about, Jay Wilson. That even goes for celebrity news, Jay Wilson. So I understand that you've been on the hunt for some ring cameras to put all around your house because you're scared that Stump Down will be walking down your street. But do a little due diligence and try to understand the topic that you're covering. So let me see what you guys say. Okay, and then he'll break into song. It's Christmas time, Toya. You gonna hear some Christmas song. I saw that. It won't work, Jay Weasel. Just pathetic. I can't understand how people support his scammy, broke, dry, begging ass. Okay, you guys are a mess. I'm leaving Ronnie Q. I can't. Okay, so I go to the shade room for celebrity gossip. It would be nice if he had a grasp of what was going on. Ronnie Q, glad you're still out here because they kind of talk because they're taking down too many. I barely get notifications anymore. I may be next, who knows? But I try to stay within the guidelines, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Okay, did you get the videos I tagged you in of the mayor I told you about? No, I did not. I did not get a tag in. Keep your foot on his neck. I would definitely keep my foot on his neck because, this is the beef sector. This isn't the celebrity news sector. I understand that even I do some newsworthy topics, but I try to have a grasp on the topics that I'm speaking of after I put a little beef in. I try to give you a little bit of both, but I definitely try. Not Funky Dineva. Yeah, Funky Dineva. He's trying to be the Funky Dineva of the sector. So, uh, I was on Instagram, and somebody showed this on Instagram. Speaking of newsworthy topics, I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I had never seen this before. And there is a old lady group, I'm going to call them. It's a group of old women, and they are saying that Beyonce stole their moves. Have you guys seen this video of these old women who said that Beyonce stole their moves? And when you look at the video, I can kind of see what they're saying. They're saying that Beyonce stole their choreography. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys and let you look at this. I got a good belly laugh. I think Miss Toby, I found it through Miss Toby. So I want to let you guys look at this and see if you guys agree with these old ladies that Beyonce stole their moves. And these ladies were actually old at the time that they were doing these moves. So and it looked like it's from the 60s or something like that. Oh man. Don't tell me I can't find it now. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, just 1 second. Okay. Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys right now. And we're going to look at this. And I want to see if you guys agree with me. I think I think that they have an argument. I definitely think these old ladies have an argument. Let me remove the comment. Okay. Okay, let me remove this comment and let me show you this video. Do you guys agree? Look at this. Look at this. I think they have a point. I do think they have a point. Okay, that's the video. So I want to see what you guys think about that. I think they definitely have a point. Oh, she said she was inspired by the dance. I didn't know that. Okay. I was looking at that and I was like, whoa. Okay, she put her own spin on it. Okay, thank you. They better get Cassie's lawyer and sue Beyonce. They better get paid. She touched their dance. I'm not surprised Beyonce gets its inspiration from a lot of dancers and pays pays them off to hush them up. It may be a hefty penny. Um, I'm sure that Beyonce doesn't choreograph all of her dances as well, but I think they go over it and remember countdown to I don't know what you're saying, Roman. Yeah, so I was like, when I looked at that, I was like, wow, you can't copyright dance moves. Exactly, that's like a free form of, I guess you can copyright, I don't know, a dance recital, or I don't know. You probably can't even copyright any I guess you can't. A dance move is a dance move. I guess if you put a whole lot of dance moves together and to make a piece or something like that, or a recital or something like that, you may be able to choreograph a segment of dance move put together in a certain order. I don't know, but I just thought that that was interesting, and actually they should be honored. And actually, I was like really surprised to see those ladies doing those dance moves because it looked like so much like Beyonce that I was really surprised to see these little old ladies out there doing these dance moves. I might need to do that for a challenge. Oh, that would be that. I would like to see somebody try to pull off Beyonce's dance move. Hey, she's Lex. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. But can you sue for a routine? I doubt it. I really doubt it. I don't think enough people take dance seriously enough. But dance is very serious. Good day, Ronnie Kumaza Chad. New to the channel. Auntie Dovey told me to come over. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank Dovey for having you to come over. Michael Jackson moonwalk wasn't his move. It was Jeffrey Daniels from Shalimar. It sure was. And I saw a they were interviewing Jeffrey Daniels, and he was talking about how he came up with the dance in London, and he called it something else in the beginning, and he was the one who taught Michael Jackson how to moonwalk. Yeah, people are definitely still copying Michael Jackson. They're always on her over. God dang. I can't wait to see Beyonce go on mute when Diddy Jay Z in 2004. Ice Cube already talking about it, talking about Hova. Yeah, I did not hear what Ice Cube had to say. I thought might have been clickbait, but I did see an article saying that Ice Cube was saying something about Jay Z being in the realm of P Diddy. So I'm always honest with you. I didn't click on it because it looked like I just assumed it might be clickbait. But it's a lot of people who are coming out talking about a lot of different things, and if that's the case, then could have sued D9 Group for stealing my whole choreography from a step show from 20 years ago. Oh, really? I'm gonna take your word for it, Purple Peach. Hey, Tony Montana, how you doing? Okay, so um hey RNY TV, thank you for being. Beyonce is amazing, but my divas are in the older generation: Patti LaBelle, Lisa Fisher, Shaka Khan, Vesta Williams, Mariah Carey. Shantae Moore can sing her behind off. Shantae Moore, Lisa Fisher, they can sing their behinds out. Shaka Khan, she always has been a little bit too, you know, out of her mind to do a good show for me. I've never seen Mariah Carey in concert. I like Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle is a little extra uh with the rolling on the floor and all that. Moonwalk is Bill Bailey's. I never heard of Bill Bailey's. Bill Bailey. Ice Cube said Jay Z is a P just like Diddy, and he messed with Foxy when she was 15 and addressed it on his song a few years ago. They were going, they were going Diddy Jay Z in 2024. Okay. So there's also been accusations about Rihanna being underage when she was dating Jay Z. I don't know when Rihanna went over to whatever Rock Nation or whatever his what was Jay Z's record label. I don't know when she signed up with Jay Z, but there was also talk that she was underage during that period of time and she was dating him. Speaking of Jason Lee, did you hear about how he's blackmailing Beyonce and is threatening to release some damaging tea that could affect her career? No, I did not. Jason Lee better go somewhere and sit down. He see what happened to a lot of people in Diddy's atmosphere once they started saying that they were going to tell this and they knew too much information and they were writing books. Jason Lee better go somewhere and sit down. I did I did I did see, oh, who was it? It's a lot of stuff I don't click on because I have so little interest in a lot of this stuff. And like the guy, the actor who came out and was talking about a billionaire has had come rock, yeah, Rockefeller. Thank you, Miss Toby. Like the child, Rihanna never dated Jay-Z. Okay, thank you. But the rumors the rumors that they're saying is that Jay Z was dating Rihanna, and they're actually saying that Rihanna got braille coochie from messing around with Jay Z. You know, you can read a coochie like braille because there's so many bumps on it. So that's what they're saying, that she got that from Jay Z, and allegedly they're also alleging that that's why Chris Brown and her got into that fist fight in the car, because he had a braille breakout on his peen. So these are the allegations that they are putting out with that story of Rihanna messing with Jay-Z. So I don't know anything about it. I don't even know when she went to his label, what age she was, but these are the rumors that have been stated about that situation. That's all I that's all I'm saying. Child, the hate love train for Beyonce is running rampage around here. Yeah, yeah, you know, and it's all about the black artists that you see. Oh my God, not Braille. Yeah, got the whole Bible written on his ping. It's so bumpy. That's what the people are saying. You know, that's what the allegations are. But I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I like Beyonce as a performer. I'm not into a lot of her songs. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, what are you saying about Aaliyah? Aaliyah dated Jay Z back in uh 98 or 1998 or 1998. 1998 or 1998. Now that's strange that Aaliyah would I didn't know Aaliyah dated Jay Z. I know that she dated Damon Dash, but that's odd that she would date both of them when they were partners. So partners in the business, not other type of partners. But yeah. Uh, let me see what else you guys are saying. Tamia is my girl. Okay. I never heard anything bad about Tania. Tamia. Okay, 1998 or 1999. Thank you, Toya. Girl. Now Aaliyah dated Jay Z. I didn't. I'm not saying that, somebody else said that. I didn't hear. I know Aaliyah dated Damon Dash. I didn't know anything about Aaliyah dating Jay Z. But I know that that picture that they have of her laying in what looks like a bed at a white party with Damon Dash, Diddy, a couple of more guys, and a couple of more women. It looked real sketchy. I didn't like that. Yeah, Jay Z was interested in Aaliyah, but nothing came about that. Okay, thank you for the information. I guess it ain't no fun if the homies ain't can't have none. You know, who was that? Snoop Dogg or the Dog Pound made that song? It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Yeah, I sing sometimes. Y'all, y'all know that song. I think that's Snoop Dogg. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat for your motherfucking mouth. Hoes recognize and niggas do too. Yeah, yeah. I'm all about West Side. Yeah, so I guess it's not fun if your homies can't have none. My husband got a look on his face like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. And I'm embarrassed because he's hearing me sing and he know I can't sing. You guys hear me sing and y'all know I can't sing. So I just should be totally embarrassed, but I'm not. Yeah, so it's a lot going on, and I'm gonna hit the link, and if you guys want to talk about any of this stuff that's going on, and the Jonathan Majors thing. Okay, I think we talked about that on ODS's show yesterday. Um, the fact that I did not know he had a troubling past about being violent towards women, and but I what I do find funny and find odd is that he did not seem to date black women, but once he got in trouble, he ran to Megan Good, and he's with the strong black woman. So what do you guys think about that? Putting forth this image of being with a black woman. Now you're in trouble with this Karen. Okay. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with effect in your motherfucking mouth? Hoes recognize and niggas do too. Yes, I love that song as well. I love the Dog Pound. I love Snoop Dogg. I love Dr. Dre music. But I hear Dr. Dre is another one. And remember years ago when what was that interviewer on MTV? Her name was Dee, and she had a show on MTV, and it used to be a late night show, and she used to do all these interviews with the different rap artists. I know a lot of you ODS, you don't know nothing about this is before your time. King Roman News, you guys don't know anything about this is before your time. But she did a show, and Dr. Dre allegedly and she got a payoff for this. So allegedly, Dr. Dre got mad at something that she reported on, and he went to a club where he happened to see her and threw her down a flight of stairs and beat her up. Really, D Barnes, yes, D Barnes, exactly. Uh, I forget the name of the show, but it was definitely D Barnes, and so it doesn't wasn't people who he was in relationships with. Dr. Dre has a real bad reputation, and Beats by Dre. Exactly. You know, yeah, Beats by Dre. Yes, it was D Barnes. Yeah, so that's why I had to quit Dr. Dre. That's why, when he came on to me, I was like, nah, nigga, you beat too much ass. I can't have that. Pump it up. Yes, Miss Toby, that's what it was. Exactly. Yeah, I wonder if Megan was the other woman. I don't think Megan was the other woman. Okay. So, I found it real strange that he ran to Megan to be safe. Okay, no pressure. That's what I wonder because of the timing. Was she the one that he was texting? I don't know. I don't think it was. I think that he was exclusively dating outside of his race. When you were a kid, Toya, go to the corner. You used to watch Pump It Up when you were a kid. I think I was I'm not gonna say how old I was. I think I was maybe in my late teens when I used to like Pump It Up. Yes, that was a good show. Okay. Uh do you so you're saying you think that Megan Good is a arranged situation because let's be honest, they do a lot of arranged situations in Hollywood. I definitely agree that this is just some arranged situation, and yes, he did Michelle quite bad, and she told the stories about him, and nothing happened. He went on to flourish, and her career stalled, and like it was no big situation about this when it was happening to her. Yeah. I didn't know the preacher. I didn't know the preacher was laying hands in that way on Megan Good. Are you serious? I did not know that. Hey, UNC girl. I now wait a minute. I did not know that man was beating her up. Child. Hey, Ronnie Q's feet. You're so silly. Laying hands spiritually. Oh, wait a minute. No, laying hands as in praying. Oh, I thought y'all meant the pastor was laying hands on her. Okay. Okay. I misunderstood that. Okay. Yeah, she left a man who was laying hands to go to a man who was laying hands. Okay, I get you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. That was a witty comment. It was witty and it confused me. I was just like, oh my God. The pastor was laying hands on her as well. Okay, so this Jonathan Majors thing. Okay. I think that I read somewhere that he had a history of this. Have you guys heard that he had a history of this as well? I read somewhere he allegedly had a history of this. Listen, if you don't get old, you're gonna die young. So I'll take the latter. Shoot. Happy holiday, Joyce Goodwin. Okay, you guys obviously haven't heard that allegedly he had. Oh, you have, Toya. Hey, Sharika Chicago. Okay, have you noticed when they all get in trouble with white women, they run to a sister? Yes, I definitely have noticed that. I definitely have noticed that. Well, Jonathan is problematic. Okay. So I didn't know, I really hadn't heard much about him. He was like becoming a mainstream actor. I just noticed him as a character actor. I really didn't even know his name until he got in trouble, but I did know that he had been in a lot of movies, and you saw him more and more. Yep, I heard the rumors. Okay, so they're saying that that's what the rumors are. They said he had a um they said that he did not have to go to court, but he chose to take this misdemeanor to trial. So I think that he made a mistake. I think that he mistook that his importance, his Hollywood fame was more important, overrode him being a black man in the judicial system. So if I could have avoided court as a black man, I am not leaving my fate up to a jury. Before this whole case blew up, those in the theater scene talked about it months before it happened. It didn't gain traction, and it was put off as people hating on him or some shit. Okay, thank you for that information. So I wouldn't have taken that to trial. You know, I would have just try to get a plea or something because it was a misdemeanor at the time, and now uh, mm-mm. And they were saying that Disney has now fired him from the Marvel series, but it's my understanding that right after it was made public that Disney uh his manager fired him, his agent fired him, and they start dropping him right away, and Disney was about to fire him even before he went to trial, but it was so much backlash that they waited, and as soon as he was found guilty, they dropped him. So they were about to drop him anyway, just because of the allegations. No, I Diddy Diddy better take that plane. The last I heard, he was in London. Uh, Absolute asinine. Listen, let me tell you something. So this is what happens a lot of times. Like I was saying, I didn't know anything about his prior reputation. So I never heard anything about that. But what from what I saw on those videotapes is was him trying to get that woman back into that SUV, and she would not go back in. She grabbed him by the arm. He had to snatch his arm away from her to get away from her, and then they showed him running away from her down several blocks, and her chasing him down, even running out in front of a car. And then when he went into a hotel, she then goes to a bar, and now they want to act like he broke her finger. But when she was in that bar, she was going in and out of her purse. It was like, it wasn't like a big purse, it was like a narrow purse. It was like, and with that same hand, there was no blood on her hand. Her hand wasn't gnarled up, her finger wasn't skewed to the side, and she went to a bar and partied afterwards. And then she goes to his house and winds up in his closet, passed out, and all of a sudden her finger is broken and her neck has scratches on it. Like I can see why you think that him being found guilty is BS, because like who's to say what happened to her hand? Because obviously it didn't happen uh after he was when he was trying to get away from her, because she went out to a club and to a bar, and they have video of her at the bar and that hand. Okay, so just that's just my opinion. Okay. We talking about Jonathan Majors. The white girl lied, but she knew those white tears would work. Exactly. And he should have known that they were gonna work as well. So that's why he should have in my opinion, he shouldn't have tried to go to a jury with that. Because don't nobody know you like that, Jonathan Majors. And that's what gets me. I don't know why they found him guilty. Because uh, you do know why they found him guilty. Okay. You don't know why they found him guilty? That bitch got drunk and hurt her own self. And she even got into the. They showed her outside the club talking to some strangers that she met and stuff. Okay, Jonathan Majors will be doing church plays coming up in 2024. He gonna be on the Tyler Perry play circuit. Tyler Perry may hire him. Because they say Tyler Perry don't like to pay people. Uh, he don't like to pay people. He will not allow people to have unions at his studio. So yeah, Tyler Perry may hire him. So a lot of people want to talk about all this great good stuff about Tyler Perry, but the people who work for Perry are badly underpaid, and they cannot be form a union at Tyler Perry Studios. So there's that. So let's not pretend like Tyler Perry is the great I am in black movie filmmaking. He has all these sound studios, the Will and Jada sound studio and stuff. Like the Oprah Winfrey stage and all this stuff. But look at look at the names that these studios are dedicated behind: Oprah and Will and Jada. And he don't like to pay his people. He during COVID, he said that he sat down and he wrote all those scripts for all those terrible TV shows. I don't like any Tyler Perry TV shows. I haven't watched them. I hear like one of them, Sisters, was allegedly good, but I don't like Tyler Perry's writing style. But he refuses to hire professional writers. They got on Tyler Perry so bad about those horrible wigs that he actually made a post on Twitter saying that this season he is going to invest in better wigs, that he heard the people speaking. Well, you need to hear the people speaking about those terrible, predictable, old Medea ass scripts that you always putting out. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel about it, and that's all I got to say about it. His writing style is horrendous. I definitely agree, and that's why I'm not into Tyler Perry. And most Southern companies are anti-union, but most Hollywood companies are not. So I understand that his studio is in the South, but there's something to be said about unions, because unions give you a better work environment. You're not abused, and your job is not under threat. You have strict regulations that they must go by, as far as breaks and all and overtime, and making sure you get paid overtime. And that's the reason why a lot of corporations are anti-unions, because okay, Jonathan. Hey, Jessica B, ex-girlfriend, as far as I'm concerned, is another Amber Heard. Remember, she won against Johnny Depp initially, and then he took her back to court for a public trial, and he won. I didn't know that Amber Heard initially won. I did not know that. Thank you for that information. I agree. I don't watch his stuff, so so that's what I feel about the Tyler Perry situation. They say that he employs a lot of blacks at his studio. That is great. But it would be great that if he employed them under some union standards. That Hollywood just got off a whole big strike, a whole big writer strike, because they were allowing they wanted AI to generate scripts and things like that. So I'm for the worker. I am definitely for the worker. Tyler Perry never deserved to be this saint type of public figure. His tea was spilled long ago in the ATL streets. Well, do tell, I don't know about any of his tea. Yeah, I lost interest in anything Tyler Perry. I can't watch those poorly written shows. Hey, Connie, how you doing? Yeah, so that's where I stand on Tyler Perry. Is wash, rinse, and repeat. That's exactly how I feel about it. It's just like, ugh, so boring, and just ugh. I'm here for the show. Tyler ain't even a black. Tyler didn't even get a black woman to carry his son. Let that marinate. I thought. Wait a minute. I thought that fake girlfriend that he strolled out here was a black woman. I am pro union. I am as well. And it's like really bad that so many jobs have lost union representation. And did you guys hear that they have sold US steel to the Japanese? Have you guys heard that? They now now you have several congressmen. My husband chimed in. He said they tried to. They're trying to. I stand corrected. They're trying to sell U.S. steel to a Japanese company, but there are a couple of senators who are saying that they're going to do everything in their power not to let this deal go through. Oh, she's Ethiopian. She's black. Okay. Yes, U.S. steel. Hey, beans and cornbread, how you doing? So, let me see. We are way too invested in letting computers. We are way too invested in letting computers. People are who we should support and invest in. I definitely believe that as well. And I forget how many. I think for 300 billion dollars is the cost that they're trying to sell American Steel, U.S. Steel Corporation for. I think it's $300 billion or something to that effect. What? Oh, 14 billion. Okay. So, yeah. I hope you don't have a cuss a motherfucker out on the game tonight while she's live. Why? Who's live? She's Ethiopian. Okay. Because I'm going to start a rumor. Shut up! I'm getting helpful hints. He's writing in the chat verbally. It might be time for me to visit the Simpsons archives. At least we know what's to come in 20 years. Yeah, I heard about that Simpsons show that predicted a lot of stuff. Don't do me. I heard about the Simpsons predicted that that underwater little thing was gonna explode and stuff. They say that a lot of things are in the Simpsons series that have come to pass. Oh my God, Ronnie Q, never mind. I know what you mean, UNC girl. I got you, girl. It took a minute, but I got you. What about Texas legalizing these cops to arrest and deport anyone they think might be undocumented? What about that Texas cop? Somebody also I didn't hear about that. Okay. So, what about that Texas cop who saw a person, I think it was 18, sitting on the beach. And when the guy saw the cop, he got up and started walking to his hotel, and the cop stopped him. So he stopped him in front of a closed hotel. The guy was on the sidewalk. He was walking to the hotel next door, and he stopped him, demanded to see his paperwork. And the guy was like, "Why are you stopping me? What do you want?" And it he was he was a Guatemalan, and so they think that he was just profiling the guy because he wasn't doing anything illegal. He was walking to his hotel. He said, "Let me call my mom. My mom is over there." The guy put him in handcuffs, of course, and the guy was pulling away. He wasn't fighting him. He was just like trying to pull away. So then the cop puts him in handcuffs, calls for backup, and then the motherfucker has a heart attack. The cop has a heart attack and died. Now they're charging this guy with murder. Have you guys heard about that? The Simpsons and the Boondocks predict the future. Yeah, there's that's a conspiracy theory or some facts that will support that. I was just wondering, did you hear about that? Okay. Do you hear about the Canadian won millions of dollars for her lawsuit? Yeah, we talked about that. She won $10 million, but they're saying it has to be split three ways, and that they hope that they get out of Chicago with it. I don't understand why it has to be split three ways, but I don't know. Somebody was saying it has to be. They're saying that no, that was Texas. Hey Ashton, drive safe, Ashton. So yeah, it's a lot going on, but uh not the guy's fault that the cop was in bad health. And the cop shouldn't and the cop did not have to engage with that guy at all. He wasn't doing anything illegal. He couldn't verbalize any reason why he was detaining him and putting him in cuffs. He had absolutely no right. He had absolutely no obligation to show the cop any ID. And he told the cop that he was staying at the hotel right there. But he wants to prevent him from going home, going about his business. He did absolutely nothing illegal. So they actually have the body cam. Those charges are going to be dropped. There's no process nor cause to charge anyone who has nothing to do with someone who kills over from a pre-existing condition. And that's the simple fact. Like, why even bother to charge him with this? Okay. Texas and Florida stay in world news. Just like the woman who was in Texas who had to go to another state to unfortunately have to end her pregnancy because the child was not had a disease where it would not be viable outside of the womb, and if she didn't have the procedure, it risked her future uh, fertility. But they took it all the way to the Texas Supreme Court to one court said that she could have the procedure. The doctor said she needed to have the procedure, and then they further take it to the Texas Supreme Court, and the woman just flew out of Texas to have the procedure because she was like, no, I need this procedure, and I'm not going to wait for the Supreme Court to say that I can't do this when the clock is ticking on this time where I can do this safely and not be in real trouble. So now Texas and I think it's Missouri and I think it's Ohio. It's several states, several straight states. I know Texas is one of them. It's trying to even make it illegal for you to go to another state where that procedure is legal. So they are saying that if you're a Texas resident and if that procedure is illegal in Texas, you are not going to be able to fly to another state and get it done and come back home and not be charged with, 187 charges. 187 is capital M. You can't say certain words on YouTube, but yeah. So hello. Is there nothing else to do in the United States? Are there no more laws to make in the United States? They have written so many laws, and but they can't balance the budget. But they can't make Social Security solvent. These are the things that they are concentrating on. You know, are there no other laws that need to be made? Like this is crazy. Yeah. Listen, they have, I forget what state it is. They want a database of when you are on and start your menstrual cycle so they can track a woman's menstrual cycle. I forget what state that is. I have somebody in the back. Just 1 second. Let me put my banner up.
Hi,
I
Ronnie.
don't know
Can
why I
you?
needed my banner. Hey Toya, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Great.
Um, Going back to the non-pro-life thing that you were talking about, or what's a great way? The abort mission. We'll use that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Missouri is trying to do something like that, um, but it's not on the ballot. But definitely, I believe Mississippi and Arkansas is one of the states that are really pushing for. If a woman goes crosses state lines, they can get charged for abort
Mm-hmm.
for the M word. So this
Mm-hmm.
is one of the reasons why I know this is a very controversial topic, but this is one of the reasons why I'm very pro-choice because a lot of people think that abort is, well, goddamn, what are you gonna do? Sorry. It's just to get rid because you don't want it. No, there's other health reasons. And so this is why it's very important that people need to learn about women's bodies, including women ourselves. So I'm glad you're mentioning this and talking about this as I'm walking the street. Let me put my camera on. There we go.
I hope you ain't walking the street like Ness used to walk the street. But listen, yeah,
Oh
I've heard about that.
no.
But yeah, no, this isn't against HIPAA law because it's superseding the doctor's medical advice. They're not letting the doctor tell the woman what she can do with her pregnancy. They're saying that the courts and the laws supersedes any doctor's advice for these pregnancies.
Right. And oops.
Someone someone asked, was it against HIPAA law? That's what I was answering. Go ahead, Toya.
Oh, I was also going to say so that one of the judges in Texas that was around this woman's case. So this is really effed up. So one of the judges who ruled for her not to get the procedure turns out that his wife had almost the same kind of thing, but these are these hardcore fundamentalist people. They said, well, my wife survived it and it was our choice because her life was on the line as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact of the matter, the couple that ruled over this couple for her not getting the right to terminate is also went through the same thing, but they had a choice. See, the
Yeah.
thing is, it's about having a choice, and it is my body, and whatever my husband and I want to do for our family because they want to start a family. That was the whole thing. And she couldn't start a family with this birth. So it's just really, really messed up. It's one of the reasons why I'm glad I don't live in Missouri anymore. Sorry. I can't deal with the red
Yeah,
state. I can't deal with y'all.
and
I'm sorry.
you're right, because Missouri is the one who wants to make it where you can't cross. They're saying it's a bridge somewhere where you can cross over to Ohio. Am I right?
No, no,
Uh,
you might be thinking about Kentucky or Tennessee.
no, no,
We
no,
border
no, no.
east
What
side.
do you
We
border?
border the Mississippi River.
And
Mississippi
there's
River.
some. What bridge can you go? You go over this bridge and you're in another state.
That's East St. Louis. That'd be the Illinois side. And there's the St.
Okay,
Louis,
so
Missouri side. That's where I'm from. And then in the Kansas
so
City side, there's the Missouri side. But Kansas, they have abortion. Ain't that some
no,
shit?
it's the
Kansas have.
Illinois.
Okay.
It's the Illinois side. So they're saying that like so many people in Missouri were going just crossing over the bridge and going to Illinois to get the procedure. And so that's why they wanted to Missouri not to be able to have women go out of the state and get the procedure. But if you don't want it in your state, who are you to prohibit a woman to go into a state where the procedure? Now listen, this is my position. I'm not like saying like, oh, we need to advocate for more people to have this procedure. I wish more black women would have babies. I wish our population would grow. Only 60 something percent of the black pregnancies are viable as it is, and there's a lot of black women who don't make it through pregnancy. I wish the black population would grow. But that being said, I am not for people taking these rights away. Especially a lot of these states have no exception for
Uh,
grape
Great. Yeah.
grape and uh, all this type of stuff, and health of
Incest.
the mother and
Yeah.
incest. Yes.
And so the
So I'm
thing
not for
is,
this.
and what the problem is, you have a lot of these. The people are confused. I think a lot of people think that a lot of women terminate it. Like it's now I'm speaking on black women because what is going on within black women's health is a lot of these hospitals, and that's why we're having a mortality rate that is very, very low. And some of the things I've done a lot of research on this as well. Some of the things that these hospitals do, that's why we have a high rate of stillbirths because we're not getting the correct, proper health care that we need while we are pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then here's another thing. A lot of these, I'm not even just going to say, well, a lot of these red states are now even trying to go after contraception, which is, come on.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most ridiculous thing. God damn, I can't stand assholes like you. Sorry, I'm walking home.
Yeah, a lot, and even like Hobby Lobby, like one of those, they took it to the Supreme Court that they didn't want to pay for contraception as a part of healthcare, as a way to not get a Obamacare pass, because they didn't want to pay for contraception because the owners of Hobby Lobbies are some strict Christian fundamentalists or something like that. And like okay, so you want to follow the Bible that closely. So they don't open on Sunday. So do you allow your employees to eat seafood? Do you allow your women employees to come to work without their head covered? Do you allow your women employees to come to work with their arms uncovered? Like at what point do you stop?
Do they lie? Do they give to the poor? No, they don't. It's Hobby
Right.
Lobby. That's why I don't give. That's why I don't give them my money. I'd rather go to Michaels or someplace else where an independent place, because Hobby Lobby is dusty, and I just. Mm-mm. Oh, and they're racist too. They've been sued many times for discrimination. So there's that part too.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, it's a big problem. It is really a big problem. Popular Street Bridge. I think that's the bridge that goes into Illinois. Uh, are you familiar with that bridge, Toya?
Yes, thank you, beans. Thank you, beans and cornbread.
Yes,
Thank
thank you,
you. It
beans and
is popular
cornbread.
street. Thank you.
And I read that article. I was like, that is crazy. That is like really crazy. So they're trying to make it illegal for, and if you do go out of the state, that they can charge you with. They have a commercial. I saw this commercial on a YouTube commercial, and it's a middle-aged woman, and she has like her daughter is in the passenger seat, and she's just kind of bundled up, and she's looking, and they get pulled over by the cops, and they say hello ma'am, where you going today? And she's like, oh, I'm just going to such and such place. And then they look at the girl, flash the light on her, and like, hello young lady, how old are you? And she says she's underage. And then they go, are you okay? When was your last menstrual cycle? So it is alluding to the mother was having to
Oh,
sneak the child out of the state to have the procedure done. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of deep, but it is what
that's
they're trying to do.
that's gross. That's almost like show me your papers. That's basically what it's another version
Yeah,
of that. But that is so private.
ex-
That's
we are definitely not afforded the same medical benefits as our counterparts. That's why so many black women don't make it through childbirth, through the childbirth process. You're ignored. So many women are pain is ignored. Look at yeah. This is it's a big medical disparity of how black patients are treated against other patients anyway. They are taught that black people in medical school, they are taught that black people exaggerate their pain to get more pain medicine. Even your children get less pain medication. So I've talked about this before, but even you look at what was that Judge Glenda somebody, her daughter-in-law. I mean, her daughter-in-law, her son's wife went in to have a baby. Everything was fine, and then she was complaining that she was having pain, and then her husband discovered bleeding, excessive bleeding. They allegedly ordered excuse me if I get the Judge Hatchett. I think was it Judge Hatchett? No, it was the other
Glenda
judge.
Hatcher.
The other judge with the short hair. No, it was
Oh,
the other girl, the other judge with the short hair. Oh, it was Judge Hatchett? Okay. So yeah, so long story short is they waited too late to do the procedure, and the woman passed away because she had internal bleeding, and they ignored her for something like 12 hours before they went in to correct the situation. So this is and I think that was at, if I'm not wrong, I think that was at Cedar Sinai's, allegedly one of the best hospitals in California.
I don't trust that one either. I actually,
Yeah,
that's actually murder.
please, the
That
doctor,
was
these doctors
terrible.
go untouched, unaffected. Yeah. So it's a lot. It's a lot with that. So, anything you want to say on that? Any other topic that we had? Jonathan Major's topic, or any other topic that we were the Tyler Perry, not paying decent wages and having horrible scripts.
Was
Anything else?
someone commented? I forgot who it was, but it was really funny. You passed it in the comments. It was going with Tyler Perry. It's just like it. She said something like, "It's nice." It was terrible to see a boom mic in one of Tyler Perry's films. That actually happened. I forgot what movie it was, but you could actually see the boom mic in one of the films. That's embarrassing.
Oh my
They weren't even
God.
that bad in black
Yeah.
exploitation films in the 70s. Come on, man. A boom mic, you can see that. Mm. Anyway, I'm gonna jump
Yeah, I
off.
believe it. I believe it. Thank you for
And
coming up,
so
Toya. It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Y'all have a good
All
night.
right. Get home safely. Watch your back, girl. Okay. Honestly, if we
I
were
got my taser on me.
strictly by the act, that's right. Honestly, if we were strictly by the action and morals and ethics of the people, places, and things we spend our money on, we'd be starving, naked, and devoid of entertainment of any kind. And yeah, yep, that is so true. And unfortunately, uh, we don't spend money with ourselves anymore. So we don't have a market or a place or an area where we can. Let me see. I have someone in the back where we can spend money on our with just ourselves. The Asian community. Yaya, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
What's going on, Yaya?
I wanted to come up to say something about the Johnson Majors case. I had sent you
Uh huh.
a little thing. He was found guilty, but he wasn't found guilty for the injuries. Wait, I'm trying to go back to. Can you look at your IG right quick? Because mine's acting
Yeah,
stupid. He was
he
only
wasn't
found
found
guilty.
guilty on everything. Go ahead.
Well, from what I'm understanding, he was found guilty for the injury, but not doing it purposely. It was kind of weird. I've never seen a guilty verdict like that before. Um,
They
wait,
convicted him of assault and harassment for being rough with her uh, when he was attempting to put her back inside the SUV the night of the incident. The jury determined he did not intentionally hurt her. However, they did not charge her with absolutely anything. See, so what
exactly.
he was
And you can
being
see
rough
her
with her.
punching him, but she was punching the shit out of him. Now I'm not male identified because I don't think men should put their hands on women. But if he getting his ass beat, he trying to get away, and yet he still comes up become they still make him guilty even though he did not intentionally hurt her.
And
I,
they
I
saw
don't
the
know.
video just they saw the video just like us. They saw her grabbing onto him, and when he was trying to get away, that he had to snatch his arm out of her hand. So how did she get away with the DA charged her with absolutely nothing? Okay, can't stop. Your camera's on. I'm gonna let you up.
Evening, ladies.
Okay, just 1 second. Go ahead, Yaya. 1 second, can't
So,
stop.
well, it
Okay.
says that he was convicted only related to her finger injury, and they said it was reckless but not intentional. How was it his fault that she was swinging?
How is it even proven that she was injured during that, and she did not injure her finger when she was
Exactly.
out drinking, and when even when she got home, because it did not appear to be injured at all in the video clip of her at the club after this event.
Are there many cases like this? I've never heard this before. I really want to do some more investigation. I've never heard of this.
Okay, can't stop. You going to add anything? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, my sister? Faith Yaya.
I'm good in you.
I'm good. Listen, I've been trying to follow this case. Is it because she's a Becky that they charged him? Because, okay, if he left and came back to the apartment and she was knocked out or whatever, how is he to blame?
It wasn't even a point of her being knocked out. That all he's been charged. Supposedly her finger was broken or whatever. My whole thing is how we know he did it.
Right. You have no
And,
proof.
and let's be clear, she wasn't knocked out. She was passed out. She
Oh,
was
okay.
passed out. Yeah.
Right. And the man had left. So why is he being charged?
The man didn't even stay there. He spent the night at a hotel,
Right.
and she went back to his apartment. He didn't even stay there. So nobody knows how she injured that hand. And it's video evidence that appears her hand does not appear to be broken. As many times as they show her going in and out of her purse, opening her purse, and all, with that hand that is allegedly has a broken finger. So, who's to say when it got injured? I agree with you guys.
Right. It's like, come on now. And you know what? I didn't realize that Megan Good was dating him.
Yeah, after the charges came,
Right,
he
right.
started dating her. Hmm.
Yeah. Wow. This is crazy.
Now, yeah, what do you think about the Megan Good aspect of it? Do you think that this was a arranged situation, or do you think
Hell
that this is
yeah. I
genuine?
sure
Okay.
do. Get it with a black woman. Let us bail them out again. It amazes me. They get up here. As soon as they make money, they grab them a motherfucking Becky. As soon as Becky turned on them, then they want us to be beside them. They the pro black brothers. I am tired.
I
To help
agree.
them
Yeah, yeah.
rebuild their reputation as a
Right,
good man. Like,
right.
yeah,
And I mean, if
yeah.
you even look at Megan Good's record, I mean, come on now. She ain't a prize.
Now look, remember what Winfield did in the movie It's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate? Remember she took that bag of oranges and beat herself with the oranges and said Martin had did it to her?
Right.
Remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Child. Yeah. I don't see how they found him guilty of harassment. He was trying to get away. How is he harassing her?
And I mean, we all saw the footage where she was chasing
But
him.
I just thought about it. But there was a text message that came out that he had written when she apologized to him. They were showing the text message. She apologized to him, and then his return message is, "I'm a horrible person. I am so bad. I am going to off myself." I'm like, Negro, are you crazy? This is what he wrote to her. A
Oh,
grown man
wow.
wrote this to her when she said she was sorry. Did you see that, y'all?
I
I
saw
didn't
it,
I
but
didn't
I'm
see
really
that.
not following that whole story. Um, I really think that was just one of those, a cry for attention. Let me see what's going to happen. What you going to say? Kind of
Uh
messages.
huh.
But I don't
Lady
know.
Snoop. He Lady Snooped her.
There's no,
Uh-uh.
there's no way.
Get off my girl now.
I ain't lying. Shit.
Get off Snoop now. That's my girl.
Okay, well, he's still Lady Snooped her. It's still the same thing. Both
All
of
right,
them
Ronnie Q.
writing that for attention. I mean, it's for attention. It's for attention. It is what it is, But I ain't trying to be. I'm just saying my opinion. So, yeah. What else? Now, how long is him and May? Now, they saying that he's looking at doing the time that he's looking to do is between 1 day and 1 year of jail time.
He
I
shouldn't get
Gonna
one
give him a
hour. I'm
year.
sorry.
They
He
gonna
shouldn't
give
give
him a
a.
year.
I don't think they should give him an hour.
Right.
now, um, they gave that the story that I talked about yesterday. The lady who chased down that 62-year-old man and powed him.
Yeah, I
They
like
offered
that.
her a plea bargain of life with parole. She turned it down, but she was found guilty on all counts and still got life with possibility of parole. So they give her the possibility of getting out of jail. So so I'm just wondering, what are they going to do to this man who they have not proven broke this woman's finger, if they're going to give him some jail time? But I can see them giving him jail time. That's how jacked up the justice system is.
They
But you know
probably is.
what, Ronnie Q, I've learned. I'm in Michigan, and I've learned through all these stuff that's going on. Different states have different laws,
Right?
and that's the where were they at now? Were they in
New
California
York,
or
New York
New
City.
York? Okay, New York is hella on black men. Look at the what were they called? The Chicago. I mean, what was them guys called?
Central Park 5, and one of them is a
Right,
state representative now. The Central Park 5.
right. So
Hmm.
their laws are much worse than probably any state.
And the Central Park Five is not the only ones. There was three other dudes who served over 20 years in for crimes that they didn't commit who were recently exonerated. One has gotten paid uh in the tens of millions so far, and the other
Oh
two
wow.
are scheduled. Yeah, but see, like, yeah, I think he deserves probation, but who knows what he's gonna get. I just
Right.
wouldn't want my fate to be left up to the court system.
Right. Right.
They said his phone recordings and text messages hurt his case. Yeah, because that text message
But
when he
who's
talking
to
about,
say he sent the text? Who's to say somebody else didn't send that text?
well, the phone, I
Uh,
don't think the phone was out of his possession. So,
but
if
I'm just saying, you can't criminalize him because we don't even know if he sent the text. Just
no,
because it came from his phone. I
he
got
sent the text.
grandkids over here that be sending stuff off my phone. I be like, stop.
He sent the text. I don't think that's in question. He probably agreed that he did send it, and he probably testified to why he sent it. The
All
only
right, well,
thing
Rodney
that should
Q,
happen,
I'm just trying to help the brother out.
yeah, but yeah, it's a mess. So, Yaya, what else do you think about it?
Actually, I don't have nothing else to say about that. I'm going to get down on that one because
Well, don't get down, Yaya, because I just came up and I didn't hear your commentary on this. Please, ma'am.
I don't have any
So,
commentary on that on the Snoop thing.
No, I'm talking about the man. I'm not talking about
Jonathan
Snoop.
Majors.
I'm not talking about Snoop.
Oh, what I said about Jonathan Majors, I don't think he should do a day at time. We can't.
Right,
I thought you were innocent until proven guilty. They did not prove he did anything but push her back in the car and run for his life.
right.
Yeah.
So how is
He
he
need a Becky
guilty?
rehabilitation program. These niggas would never learn.
Yeah, yeah. They need to sit down and watch a little bit of Roots, a little bit of some William the the Emmett Till story, and
Emmett
about
Right,
Till.
right,
right
Mm-hmm.
Emmett Till story, and they need to watch 400 hours of Soul Train. Goddamn it, because I'm sick of
right,
these niggas.
Mississippi Burning.
right.
All of them.
We can go
Mm-hmm.
back and back, Ronnie Q. So if he left, we already know the man wasn't in the hotel room with her or wherever she was. How is he guilty of anything? He called the police.
Okay, well, they found him guilty.
Because
You know how
she was.
go ahead. Go ahead,
I
Yaya.
mean, did y'all really expect him not to be found guilty some kind of way?
Yeah,
Did y'all really
Well,
think he
I
was
like I
gonna
knew
walk
he
said,
away?
was. Yeah, yeah.
he should have just took his misdemeanor case and not sent it to no jury. I don't want my fate set in
I
front of
don't
no
know.
jury in New York City.
My whole thing is not even the fact that he should. I don't think he should have been. I don't think this case should have been a case.
It
Period.
definitely should not. And I think the charges should have been against her. If there were any charges,
Exactly.
they should have been against her. She chased him like, yeah, she chased him blocks. They had
It
to
was
go to
blocked
different
for them. I
streets
mean,
and
you.
stuff.
Mhm. Mhm.
She could
So
even cut in
I
front
don't.
of a car. They should have charged her for that. Chasing
That
her.
was
Yeah, but
reckless.
they
It
charged
was
her with
reckless.
absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm.
Well, we
So
all know
and then
why.
she went back to his home.
Right,
Yeah, get out of here.
And he wasn't there. See, that's what.
right,
And
Yeah,
what was she doing in the closet? Why would you be
right.
hiding in the
exactly.
closet?
Make me think. I ain't gonna say that, but okay. Because,
But
like you guys said, she was passed out or whatever. Passed out from what?
Drinking.
and I don't even know if she had anything else in her system. Did they even do a
No.
toxicology on her?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
She so passed out that they had the ambulance had to take her away.
Right.
Now all of a sudden she got scratches on the neck and she was naked from the bottom down. I mean, like if you got somebody half naked in the closet, passed out, do you not think that they was sloppy drunk and could have injured themselves in any manner?
Child.
Right. And my thing is, I'm the one that called the police. That don't count for anything. He didn't break in. He didn't do none of that. And it's
Well, that
crazy how they doing our black men. It really is.
but he did it to himself because that's his chosen woman. So it's not like we only black women know that this happens to these Karens do this all the time. It has been done throughout history. They know. So if
Right.
that's what they choose, I'm like Purple Peach. He got what his hand called for. So don't come up under no black women trying to rebuild your reputation.
But they do it all the time, and guess what we do? We allow it.
Mm-hmm. Well, some of us allow it, but
It
he got what
kills
his
me
hand
just like
called for.
when it's just like the OJ situation when he got off. He was, everybody, all the blacks cheering and everything. That nigga ain't been black since he was able to catch a football. So therefore, I don't understand. Y'all, we so quick to always want to protect every motherfucking body but ourselves. It's crazy to me.
Now, 300 saying that's not true. The NYPD charged her with a crime, but the DA office refuses to prosecute her. So, therefore, there's no crime.
Well, we need to write letters to the DA then.
I ain't writing shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yaya.
So, I agree with y'all. I ain't writing shit.
Okay, can
Let them
I?
white women write. Let them white women write some letters for them.
I don't.
Exactly.
I don't want to change the subject, but can I ask you, ladies? Because I know Yaya has a strong opinion, and you do, Ronnie Kidd. What do you think about this Kristen Keys story? Is he talking
I
about
think
Tyler Perry?
I think
No,
he
I
should
don't
come
think
out
he's
and.
talking about Tyler Perry. I think his name is Robert Smith.
Who?
I think he should come out and say exactly who he's talking about because it
Exactly.
leaves
That
too
was a
much
bitch
open
made
to.
move.
Yeah, I think he should come out and say who he's talking about. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. If you're not ready to talk about it, don't put speculation on every black billionaire that there is. People are speculating from Tyler Perry to Robert Smith to Byron Allen and one more dude they're speculating. Why would you come out and have this type of speculation held over every black billionaire's name when it's hard enough to be a black man in America as it is without these type of speculation hanging over your name because you want to say you were man enough to push off these advances to you, but be man enough to say who made the advances to you. Don't
Exactly,
put
because
everybody else.
Wait a
this is
minute,
a punk
Yaya.
move.
Who did you say it was?
Robert Smith.
Oh, okay. But
Robert Smith was the one. Robert Smith was the one who forgave all the student loans of those Morehouse graduates, and
okay.
he also paid the taxes on it so that they wouldn't be charged taxes on the money as a gift. So he did like a great thing for the Morehouse graduates. I forget. I think it was year 2020. So Jonathan Majors is the victim of what I call the
Oh,
O.J.
okay.
Simpson murder acquittal syndrome.
But my
Okay.
thing is, I always thought, and I could be wrong, Kristen Keys batted for the other team.
I don't
And
even
that,
know anything about him because I don't watch Tyler Perry stuff. That was the first time I even heard of this man when
oh, okay.
they started talking
Well,
about it.
he's on some shows now because I was arguing about it. But my whole point, the whole, I don't have shit to say about it until he comes out and say who did it. If you're not gonna put a name, then even in a beef sector, don't we say if it ain't directed, it ain't respected?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
This is you getting a whole bunch of publicity off of this, but you still looking like a fool because you sitting up there talking about men. You put it out there that men have made advances at you. You know the statute of limitations are over. So what the fuck you come out for?
Yeah. Like, what is your point?
If you're not going to tell, and you're not, and you came out here and you knew nothing could be done about it, what was the end game for this? It's just stupid to me. It's like now the Me Too movement when everybody started. I did. He did it to me too. He did it to me too. I need some proof. I need something. Give me a name. Do something.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But yeah, yeah, I thought, at least in Michigan, it's not a statute of limitation on sexual assault.
He wasn't assaulted. He was sexually harassed.
I mean,
It's a
same
difference.
thing, okay. But I didn't think it was a statute of limitations.
He said it
I
was a
could be
statute.
wrong. I could be wrong, ma'am.
Well, if it, I don't, I didn't know that there was a statute on sexual harassment. I did not know that.
It is in Michigan. See, that's what I'm saying. Different states have different laws.
Yeah, of
He said
course. Yeah, of
assault.
course.
But when was he assaulted? When are you going to tell anything about this? Tell something.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
I
When
agree
was
with
it?
Fifi. I agree, Fifi.
Now
This is
I
a
heard
money
him
move.
say I heard him say that he attempted to grab his genitalia, but then he's like, oh, he pushed his hand away, and then he was like, man, what are you doing? And then he was like, oh, I'm sorry, and then he went to shake his hand to leave, and then he attempted to grab it, but it was like an attempt. He didn't say that he actually did grab it.
Right,
So,
right.
whether I that's the only one instance that I heard about because, like I say, I'm not invested in the story because it's not a whole story. Put the whole story out, and then I can listen to what you're saying.
Yep, I was just asking
Exactly.
Ronnie Q. I didn't mean no disrespect.
Oh no, no, no! I'm
Girl,
talking
if you
about
don't
him,
stop
not you.
apologizing,
I'm talking about him, not you. Shoot.
No, I'm just saying, I didn't, mean to change um your chat or whatever. I just was
Oh,
wondering, what everybody thought about it. That was all.
yeah, you're more than welcome. Yeah. So you ain't changed nothing. I am just so sick of him coming out with this half cock story and all this speculation, zooming around everybody's head that is not necessary for, like I say,
Right,
black men have
right,
a hard time enough as it is. Like, so why put speculation? A lot of people assume that Byron Scott is of that lifestyle. So if it's not him, not what is that? Is it Byron Scott? Not Byron Scott, the movie Byron Allen. They think that Byron Allen is part of that lifestyle anyway. So if it's not Byron Allen, why have the speculation going over Byron Allen's head? So people out here,
right.
a lot
speculating
of people
on
and he's
everybody.
putting
And
stuff right, and it's not fair. But it's going if he doesn't come out soon and say something, it's going to end up getting him blackballed.
mhm.
Well, Miss Yaya, could I ask you a question, ma'am?
Hmm. I
What
don't
do
know if I'm
you
gonna
think?
answer it, but you can.
No, 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 ma'am. It ain't gonna be that deep. What do you think about Clyde Davis?
Oh, he ready to go down, child.
Yeah, yeah.
Clive old
He
ass going
what? He
down,
a
and when he
hundred
go
years
down, he gonna
old.
take all of them with him.
He gonna take all that mess from Puffy.
Now, I think that Quincy Jones will go down before Clyde Davis.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
They
mm-mm.
all going down together because Quincy is not gonna go down without taking Clive with him. They
Right.
all going down.
They all going
Yeah,
down.
yeah. For
See?
some reason, I think I think they're gonna spare Clyde Davis,
No, they not.
because he actually.
Well,
Can I
I
finish my
guess so. He a
sentence?
hundred years
They can
old,
try to
so
save Clive, but by the time they
Uh,
finish with Clive, with all the innuendos, rumors, and speculation,
he gonna be dead.
if, exactly.
I Yeah, and I think they're gonna try to spare Clive Davis because he actually came out as a gay man. So that's why I think that they're gonna try to save Clive Davis. See, all of the rest of these people are allegedly uh living a lie. So that's
But
why I think they're gonna
Ronnie Q,
try to save him.
when did Clyde Davis come out and say he's gay? When did
He
you hear
has
that?
come out.
I
Listen,
thought he
he has
said he was
no.
bisexual.
But okay. So I thought
I'm
he
just
came out as
asking.
gay. I thought he came out as gay.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
no,
Okay,
he
I thought he
never
came
came
out as
out as
gay.
gay.
He he has had a long standing male partner for many a years that he just broke up with. So that's why I assumed that he came out as gay. But he definitely has had a male partner for many years after
Oh,
he came out with saying he was bisexual or gay.
well, I
So
ain't
that's
know
why
He,
that.
I
no, no,
think
no, no. He came
I
out as
didn't know that.
bisexual. I just googled it. He came
that's
out as
why I thought
bisexual
he
in 2013.
Right.
that's and he had a partner for over I thought it was over 20 years when
Oh
they
my,
had recently broke
that's
up.
news to me.
Yeah, he and that's why I thought he came out as gay, and so that's why either him coming out as anything, being same gender loving is going to save him because that community rallies around, and plus I think he's a white man, and I think he's actually Jewish as well. So
Hmm.
All
ain't
right,
nothing gonna
Ronnie
happen to
kids,
him.
we ain't gonna talk about the same gender loving.
So
So
that's that.
he
That's what I think about it.
there's no such as a bisexual when you
Cool.
have sex with men, even if you dabble in sex with women. Every now and then you're a gay man. Only women can be bisexual.
Okay, so ladies, can I ask another question?
Go ahead.
Um, I really think Diddy is done.
Me too.
Because it's so many people coming out now, and look how he did. All his artists stole money from them, didn't pay them nothing, and then all of a sudden you're gonna give them their rights back when you done stole all the money from them. It's his karma.
And I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what Diddy is thinking about because it's no saving face at this point. It's no
Right.
saving face. So if he's gonna do anything, he better get to him a place where there's no extradition laws back to the United States, and
You
that's
better
just the
go over there
bottom
with
line.
Russell.
Well,
He
they
better go
You
saying
see,
he
Russell
in
got those.
London.
right over there to Bali. You
They
better go
saying
right
he's
over there
in
to Bali
London.
with Russell.
Because
London
Russell
has
got go as
yeah,
soon as
but
this shit started.
London has extradition back to the United
Oh,
States. I
okay.
said he needs to go to somewhere that does not have extradition back to the United States, such as Russell Simmons did when all those accusations start coming up about him. Russell
Hmm.
lives in Bali, and the United States cannot bring him back to prosecute him.
Right.
Just like that white producer, what was his name? We were talking about him yesterday. And Roman Polanski, went
Okay.
to
You going in and
where
out,
did Roman
Ronnie.
Polanski
Maybe
go
my
to?
phone.
It's your phone because she's not going in and
Roman
out.
Oh,
Polanski
okay.
went out to New Zealand or somewhere like that. Yeah, he's gonna have to. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what Puffy's trying to prove because the die has been cast. Now, what do you guys think about Will Smith being drug into this Diddy situation as well?
Well,
I
um,
I don't think anything of it. I think all of them fuck boys.
right, right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
saw a picture on
It
Facebook.
doesn't
I
surprise
don't
me.
know if it's photoshopped or whatever, but the game was kissing Puffy. I'm like, this can't be real.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, none of it surprised me, and I think that yeah they turned it into. I think that's what they turned it into. You must do this to get through the doors, and I think that's why music. Well, that's why the music
Music
industry is
sucks.
so dead
It
now.
sucks.
I
It's so
think that's why
pervert.
music has real. Hmm. Go
I don't
ahead,
think there
Gardner.
is music anymore. The music of yesteryear is nothing. Their music does not compare to what we grew up and what was before us. This isn't even really. All we hear about is killing, raping, and women sexualizing themselves. It's stupid to me.
Yeah,
Well,
having
Ronnie
sex for
Q.
sport. There. Hold on, excuse me, 1 second. Having
Okay,
sex
go
for
ahead.
sport, not having any type of feelings for each other. Sex is like totally like a ends to a means in music no more. There's nothing about relationships. There's nothing about feeling. There's nothing about caring about the person you with. It's all about getting money, just vulgar type of stuff. And that's why the like R&B,
What?
who would have ever thought R&B would be a dead industry?
Well, that's because I was watching this. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a documentary on, and they was talking about how when NWA was first signed, that there was a actual movement among the big wigs in the music business to insert um the gangster rap into there, because remember, rap was about having a good time. It used to be about Rob Bass and them, Queen Latifah. It was about unity, diversity, as far as moving ahead. And then all of a sudden, gangster rap came, was actually pushed onto us, and all the rest of the rap just, I mean, like De La Soul. You never had eh, leaders of the new school. I mean, the
Positive rapper. Mm-hmm.
right. And then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden that just disappeared.
Yeah, this music is just total trash out here now. Now, like 300 said, Roman Polanski is living in France and he won an Oscar as a fugitive. And I was talking about this yesterday that there were many uh popular actors and actresses, and I do believe Meryl Streep was spearheading a campaign to get Roman Polanski to be able to come to the U.S. to collect that Oscar on top of it. But yeah, so he still has plenty of people who is supporting him, so there's that. Houdini used to
And
rap
that is,
about love. Yes. Mm-hmm.
it was, I mean, it's just, everything has just changed.
Yeah, everything, and it's like R&B. There's like no R&B music, and remember in the '90s with all the groups and like singing about things about substance, and don't take us back into the '70s music when they sang about love and it made you want to be with somebody. Now and it like really shows on the generation. People talk about this generation of kids nowadays, but listen to what they're listening to. It's like all like tragic type of stuff that they're listening to, and it's not trying to make any type of emotional connections to nobody, nothing but money and bullshit.
Exactly. Exactly.
So well, with back in the day, there was always a balance for every NWA group. There was a public enemy group. Nowadays, there's no balance. Everybody's doing and rapping about the same thing, and they're glorizing offing people or fantasizing about not being here long and when I die and all this old BS.
It's just amazing to me. I mean, as a whole, the world is has gone from sugar to shit. I'm not saying that everything was perfect,
Yeah.
but I mean, how often can you click on your TV and find something that's wholesome to watch?
Well,
Girl.
things
Everything
like
got, even on regular TV, everything got sex in it. Every other scene is a sex scene. I mean, what are our kids? What do our kids have to watch after they leave Coco Melon and Gracie's World? What the hell do they have left?
well, can I ask you ladies a question?
Girl, no. Shit.
Uh-uh. Yeah, yeah.
and,
I thought
and
you was
another
my
thing
aunt in my
and
head.
and another thing
Okay.
is that and another thing, oh shit, she made me lose my thought. Uh like my husband, he was watching TV and he was going, he always watched movies, and then he don't like watching series because he said a lot of these series on Netflix they end anticlimactic or like they
Yeah,
don't end them right. And then recently he said, "Damn." He said it's the most craziest shit on here now. He said everything I look at, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. He said, man, TV has really gone crazy. He said everything I look at is all and he likes that type of stuff. And a lot of this stuff, like he'll be watching something, and I'll look up and they'll be like, oh damn, and it's like that type of stuff is on a regular rotation in like a lot of these streaming sites. And like you say, I haven't watched regular TV in a long time, but you say even regular TV, this is what they're putting out here nowadays.
exactly.
So yeah, so it's a whole lot of this being put out here, you know. So what do you have? Oh, she left. I'm sorry. You didn't have to leave. Um,
Oh, she must have took me serious. And then if she
all
took me
right.
serious, girl,
I'm sorry you didn't have to leave. I was just going to ask you what did you have to say about that. But yeah, so I definitely agree with you. Like, and they're wondering why the world is kind of like spinning out of control. You know, you got people running into your cars and keep going. You got people do the most crazy stuff. People with road rage, getting out, cussing you out, and all this type of stuff. Like I look at some of this stuff that I see on YouTube, and like these Karens going crazy, and I am just like, I just really hope that does not ever happen to me because I may go to jail with if somebody like tries me like a lot of these people be trying people. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I understand. I was reading the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
Amish. See, you sit up there. Well, can't you say we laughed at the Amish? The Amish have the biggest as a community. There's a lot of incest. There's a lot of rape, pedos,
Mm-hmm.
and incestuous
It sure
relationships.
is.
So let's not say we laughed at the Amish because the Amish. What we should have been watching not the Amish, but the who did the Amish come from? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm having a brain fog. Oh shit.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
have to Google it. And
Who did the
I
Amish
should
come
be
from?
ashamed.
I don't know. You're
They
not
broke
talking
away
about the
from the Amish broke away from what religion? What religion?
from the Mormons. Are you talking about the
No.
Mormons?
Mm-mm. It's another religion, almost just like that. Mennonite. That's what it was. The
Okay.
Amish broke away from the Mennonites.
Okay. I don't know nothing about none of them. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just like some type of acceptance of the unacceptable that is like really going on in the world and normalizing things that used to be abnormal. Is a lot of that
Exactly.
going on. Social media is
Exactly.
both a gift and a curse. People nowadays want to put everything on social media, and everything ain't for public consumption. Exactly. You are
Hmm.
exactly right. And you can go to social media and you can find it, and Mennonites. Yep, somebody said the Mennonites. And you can go
Yeah.
on social media and you can digest whatever you want to digest, and you can X out whatever you want to X out. So that's the thing about social media. Even when it comes to news, you can look for your slant on news and hear what you want to hear about news
Exactly.
without just hearing the unfiltered, the unopinionated, the unbiased facts. You can just
But
go
did
to
you?
I want to hear. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Did you? It was this thing on IG where they took the big newscasters all across the world, and they actually were like reading from the same teleprompter. They mixed them all in together, and all of them were saying the exact same thing. We're not getting anything that isn't unbiased anymore. We're not getting straight to truth. We're getting what they
Hmm.
want us to have.
Now, St. Clair, the company St. Clair, I think it's St. Clair. They had a big buyout of all local news stations across the United States. And it's one company. I think it's St. Clair. And they went in to buy all these small local stations, these small stations, like something that you only see in Pittsburgh, something you only see in these small
Mm-hmm.
cities. And they have developed a script that all of these small stations uh, report from. You're exactly right. So that is exactly what they did, and that's how they did it, and that's why it is not good for any company or corporation to have a monopoly on any type of
Exactly.
news affiliate. Now we recognize as Fox, MSNBC, CNN, they do the exact same thing, but we used to have our local news where we could hear, what's going on locally, unbiased. But now they have let these major corporations go in and buy up all these small local news stations,
I
and
just
you're
don't think
hearing
a
a script.
monopoly doesn't work in any way in
It,
any industry of no matter what it is, even if it's making jeans. When they decide to slack up, if all the jeans made by the same person and they decide to give us poor quality so that we have to buy more, who do we
mhm.
have to go to? So
If it's collecting trash, if it's your light company, if it's your water
exactly,
company, in anything, if it's airlines, anything, they manipulate the prices, and you have no choice. You look at the airlines; they used to have so many airlines, and now you're stuffed on these airlines with no room to move your seat back. You can't push your seat back. You can't relax. You're all up under each other because they got the seats as close as they can to. They can take these seats out. The seats move back and forth. They can take seats out. They pack you in worse than a Greyhound bus on these airlines. And
exactly,
then they used to, like, if the flight was canceled due to their fault, even sometimes due to weather, they would usually shuttle you to a hotel, put you up in a room, and shuttle you back to the airport. They don't do nothing. And then some airports don't even, like with what happened with that Southwest, where their computer system went down, and they had these people stranded at airports for 2 weeks. Last Chris Was it last Christmas or Christmas before last?
I
And
think it was
now they
before last.
do now they do absolutely nothing to offer you people having to come out of their pocket to buy tickets on other airlines. They do nothing to accommodate you or anything, and that's because, like, it's so few airlines, and it's like, yeah, something. And yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Anyway, so that's all I got. Y'all any closing words?
No, thank you for having me up. And
Thank
can't
you.
stop. I didn't mean for you to drop down. I was making a joke, but it's okay. It's
Can't
okay.
stop.
That's all I had to say.
Can't. Thank you for coming up here
Uh
and
huh.
talking with me. I had a great time talking to you,
Me too. I
and I
enjoyed it.
all right, see you around the YouTube streets. And yeah, I thank you guys for being here as well. Uh I didn't have anything in particular that I wanted to talk about. Supply and demand. Yeah, but there there should be a greater demand for some type of quality supply, because you have no options. There's few and far between options. You just like in Texas when they had that polar vortex, and their whole electrical system went out. Texas has refused to get on board with the electrical system that is used all throughout the United States, because the local government is in bed with this electrical company that supplies power to Texas, and therefore they get kickbacks and all this type of stuff to go with this company that is has proven to be insufficient in giving Texas power. But this is who Texas has gone with, because the government is allegedly getting kickbacks to go with this company. So when the polar vortex happened, all of that power, you had all the power outages and stuff, and they couldn't even get it back up, in a timely fashion. So you have to look at how these big monopolies really hurt you as an individual. Let me see. Texas is like Russia being run by oligarchs. Okay, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate. Isn't there a city near Dallas with no running water? I don't know about that. I haven't heard about that. I'm gonna look that up. Okay, I definitely appreciate you guys for being here. I want to thank all my members for joining up with the membership, and I thank you all for participating in the conversation. I had a great time with you guys, and I would definitely see you guys around the YouTube streets. Have a great day, and bye bye. Please hit the like button on your way out, and if you enjoyed the conversation, you can $ Ronnie Q. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you hit the like button on your way out, I greatly appreciate you. Have a good day.